The fearsome Los Angeles Lakers square up against the physical Utah Jazz. It's Tuesday night basketball here on 2K Sports.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the NBA. Regular season now underway. Opening day of the NBA, the preseason is now over, and the real games can begin. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg here to bring you all the action. The Jazz make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. Tip-off moments away, and T-Mobile presents the starting lineups. You like your floor generals to play with confidence, Clark, and few play with better swagger than Deron Williams.
Boy, that is so well said, Kevin. I mean, his swagger is something that's really impressive. He's strong, he's physical, he's composed, he's cool, and he's effective. He's the quintessential point guard.
Well, it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Lakers. What will be the key for them?
Well, Kevin, you know, they've got to find an answer for Carlos Boozer. If you don't keep him off the boards, he can take over a game with his offensive rebounding, giving his team extra possession. So boxing him out is your priority.
Clark, on the other side, let's talk about the Utah Jazz. What do they need to do to secure a win?
Kevin, it's going to come down to how well they deal with Kobe Bryant. With great hands and a unique gift for reading plays, he's one of the league's most devastating ball hawks. He's able to defend that well and get steals because his position with his feet is always excellent.
Hard test with the ball after the miss from Deron Williams. Utah turns it over. Will go the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play the Lakers.
You remember last time they saw these guys was getting knocked out in the first round of the playoffs.
And the Lakers have possession. Always a tough Clark getting knocked out so early.
Without question, they've had a lot of time to think about it, Kevin.
The Lakers will hold on to it. Now Bynum. Here's Bryant, drains the first bucket of the game.
There is no better finisher in the NBA than Kobe Bryant. When he's got you down, he wants to keep you down and step on you.
And here is Williams. Down low to Williams. Brewer in close range finishes with the soft touch.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused there.
Artest backs him down. Bynum in close. Shot no good. Here go the Jazz the other way. The break is on. Out of bounds. Touch last by the Lakers. Both teams changing it up. Brewer with the ball. It's blocked. Good D by Odom. And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's Gasol. Hands it from 6 feet away.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
Now Kirilenko. The steal by Artest.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Drops in the breakaway layup. It seems like wherever Ron Artest has gone, that team has been perked up. Some way, somehow, a former defensive player of the year as he is, makes defense contagious. He brings a new energy to it.
Yeah, his energy as well as his volatility impacts the team. You like to see the energy more than the volatility.
Yes.
Because he is a force. Guards every position on the floor, does it with vigor, and then can give you points at the offensive end. Draws fouls, can post up, and can make the three. I mean, he's one of the most unique players in the game, but also one of the most violent.
I agree. And here is Bryant following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Here's Gasol, the follow-up flush.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Utah calls timeout, and the Jazz going with something different. Now Kirilenko. Low block. The handoff to Okur. Millsap, baseline. Stop the run. Shot's good.
I tell you what, coach doesn't encourage him to take those, but everything's forgiven when they drop.
Bryant. The shot misses. And Utah the other way. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow, trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
I didn't know if there'd be another point guard that could play under Jerry Sloan like John Stockton did. They may have found it in Darren Williams.
I think you're right. It's amazing. Jerry Sloan has been around forever as an NBA head coach, and it seems to be a hand-in-glove fit between Sloan and Darren Williams, in part because I think Darren solicited advice from John Stockton. That's another indicator of how smart and mature Williams is.
That's a very good point. So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Jazz. And Los Angeles turns it over.
He tried to sneak past, but didn't quite make it. Wasn't able to get it done. He's got to be a little more careful in that situation. Los Angeles has really picked it up these past few minutes on defense.
They sure have. Their defense has really come on strong.
And their defense has been rewarded by coming up with a few steals. It makes working on defense a lot easier when you get those kind of results. And they're definitely getting the results.
And so here is Utah, trailing by 2. Here's Millsap, and it's tied up.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Odom to end the run. Lays it right in.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The pass cut off by Bryant.
They haven't adjusted to the defensive intensity they're facing, and it's resulted in far too many turnovers here. I mean, just in this quarter alone, they've been throwing it all over the gym.
Utah trailing here. Price is called for the charge. That's his first foul of the game. And Clark, you're right. It does seem like the defensive intensity has ratcheted up.
It sure has, Kevin, and when that's the case, you've got to be even more strong and more focused with the ball. They've got to try and keep up the pace, but they've got to do it under control.
The Lakers with the last touch.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
And so here is Utah. Millsap. Great finish in traffic. He's got 6. And here comes Kobe Bryant. Off the inbound. Here's Bynum. Stayed with it, and this time it falls.
Plays like that tell you who's hungry and who wants it.
The Lakers with the slight lead.
They've been very active with their hands going for steals. They've really been disruptive on defense. Still, their defense has been less than stellar. They can tighten things up a bit at that end, they'd really be in business.
It's the end of the first, and we have a shootout. The score still close, 14-12. And here we go, ready for some more good action in the second quarter. Let's quickly go down to Cheryl Miller for an update.
Guys, Darren Williams is considered one of the top guards in the league. I asked a couple of coaches around the league to find out what separated him from a lot of the guards. They said because of his size, he is one of the most physically punishing point guards they've seen in a long time. Let's send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Cheryl. Kuzma gets the bucket.
We saw the defense wasn't set and caught him off guard with a quick launch.
And looking forward to this Saturday, we'll see Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be hosting the Atlanta Hawks.